as the group climbs the offering spire to summon she who walks. They find themselves running into various creatures that have taken residence in said spire. 10 years have passed since the Awatia have last ventured to this place, and they are finding out the new inhabitants. As they make their way up the spire, passing by creeping vines, dinosaur-like bugs, they eventually reach the top to find this bird-like creature in front of a nest. This creature that you see before you has a very regal-looking appearance. It has the body of a lion mixed with what appears to be an eagle. You see a very sharp set of claws, black eyes, and majestic-looking wings before you. This creature has seen you, and I need everybody to select their tokens. And please roll initiative. This will be a perception-based initiative, by the way.
26.
I can't see it. I can't see it. Can anyone see it?
It's right in front of us, darling. How do you not see it?
Which way?
The room's
That
like
way.
covered in vines, making her way up through the vines to the top of the offering spire. And oh boy, good luck.
Hey, Lizard, that thing kind of sucks to look at, huh?
It looks interesting and so very fast.
It is very fast. Okay. So you have rolled pretty well, however. Arcelia, you see this thing is making its way out of the nest, and it seems to be aggressively posturing itself as it flaps its wings. And you hear this very piercing sort of shriek, this very like hawk-like, eagle-like shriek that emanates from this creature. What do you do?
As this is a very distinctive looking creature, is it possible that I could use an esoteric lore roll to determine if I know anything about it?
You can for one of your actions.
Alright, in that case, I will exploit vulnerability instead.
Okay.
I will keep the 11 that I just rolled.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is not enough to tell you about this creature.
Would you say it's a critical failure or just a regular failure?
I'm checking. It is not a critical failure.
Okay. In that case, you will see my implement begin to glow as I pull it out. I will have the personal antithesis activated, but I do not learn any of its weaknesses.
Very well.
Second action, I would like to move 5, 10, 15? And it's posturing to wreak violence.
It does look very aggressive.
Okay. It doesn't say anything that I can't try this 2 times. I'm
I
gonna
would
use
just-
my third act. Huh?
Yeah, I would assume you can spend your actions however you like.
Okay, I'm going to use my last action to attempt another exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
22.
22 is enough. Okay.
I get to learn its highest weakness.
It does not have one.
Okay.
What else is new on this show?
Okay. Great. Do I know anything about it?
I'll give you something since you succeeded on this. So mechanically, I will say that this thing appears to be strong and fast, and it seems to be kind of hardy, and I would suggest that it probably pretty tough to hit.
As I begin to move forward, readying my implement, I call out to my companions. Be careful. It will move fast and strike quickly. We're going to have a hard time hitting this one. And I will end my turn.
Okay, Malavik.
Seeing this creature and for some reason inside of me, the war of the knowledge that I have from war, I do not want to make any rash decisions, so I will sudden charge here and blow the horn as my second action.
You are going to rush up to the horn. Okay. Very well. There is a deep, mournful tone. And you see orange spores explode from the horn's bell cap. Nothing seems to happen instantaneously.
Okay. That'll be the end of my turn then.
Okay. The bird-like creature, I think, will probably rush over to you, Malavik. You just made kind of a loud noise, and you are focused on this horn, and this creature is looking to protect its territory for sure. And it will pounce, which is some special bullshit that it has, which means that it gets to move and attack it with one action. That's going to be one action. Then it will hit you with a claw attack. That is a 27 to hit.
That is.
For 16 slashing damage. Rending Malavik's flesh, this creature slashes with its claws and then will proceed to shriek. I need everybody, all of you, to please make a fortitude save. Target is 22. Oof.
Oh no.
No.
I'm doing great.
Rashtak has rolled the best fortitude save of his life.
I just don't like loud noises.
Okay.
I don't have real ears.
Oh, Rashtak.
Just a little hole. Yes.
You are... you manage to cover your ears. You see maybe the inhale of this creature as it's about to shriek, and you realize that something loud is about to happen, especially after dealing with the Carrick on the ground floor. You cover your ears in time. Everybody else, you are deafened for 1 round. And did anybody critically fail? Oof. Arcelia, I think, critically failed.
You said the target is 22, right? Not 24.
Uh-huh. 22.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, Arcelia, you crit failed. That's bad.
It makes sense. I'm right in front of it.
Okay. That is going to mean that you are stunned as well. Deafened and stunned at the moment, Arcelia.
All right.
Let's see. When you are deafened, you can't hear. Automatically crit fail perception checks that require you to be able to hear. You take a -2 penalty to perception checks for initiative and checks that involve sound, but also rely on other senses. If you perform an action with the auditory trait, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check or the action is just lost. For stunned, you become senseless. You can't act while stunned. Stun usually includes a value. You are stunned 1. Which indicates how many total actions you lose, possibly over multiple turns from being stunned. Each time you regain actions, such as at the start of your turn, reduce the number you regain by the stunned value. Then reduce your stunned value by the number of actions you lost. So, for example, if you were stunned 4, you'd lose all 3 of your actions on your turn, reducing you to stunned 1, and then on your next turn, you would lose 1 more. So you're going to lose 1 action on your next turn. Okay. That is it for this creature's turn. Yara.
All right. Oh, the temptation to use the flute right now. I think what I will do instead, is I will go ahead and I will slam a hand down onto the ground, and up from it shall rise a scythe that is ethereal, and I shall send it launching as I make an attack with my spiritual weapon on this creature.
Oh. I think is that the first time we've seen the spiritual weapon from Yara?
No, this is the second. The other time was when we were in the water.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit for 9 force damage.
23 is a success. As this ethereal spiritual weapon, this scythe in this case, strikes out. There's some ethereal sort of ghosting that happens as the weapon strikes. And you can see it sort of passes through the creature at first, and then, like, as a delayed reaction, it almost causes a rend in the creature's flesh as it yowls in pain. Okay.
All right, and with my secondary or my last action that I have, let me see, how far is Malavik? He is just too far, so what I will do then is I will go ahead and I will cast Lifelink upon Arcelia, elevating my curse to a moderate level, and as such I will not be able to be healed by magical means, only by potions from other sources. I can heal myself, though.
Ooh, shit.
And you will get 3 HP back.
All right.
That is my turn.
Arcelia, you have 2 actions remaining on your turn. You are no longer stunned.
Do Karun and I get to do anything?
Yeah, wait, did you roll differently than what is being displayed on the screen right now?
You just said
Arashtak and Karun are up.
Because that's what I have on mine. What the hell?
Yara 24, then Arashtak 9, Karun 8, and then a new round on Arcelia.
Yeah, I have multiples, sorry. The last fight
It's
didn't
alright.
get cleared out. Okay, Arashtak, it is your turn, sorry.
Yes, no worry. Well, this is the time to do this. Hopefully it works. I begin to whisper to Essia and imbue Essia with a spell. Specifically, Goblin Pox. And send out Essia slithering towards this creature.
And how far can Essia move?
30 movement, more than I.
Okay.
And it would go and bite. Biting is the it uses goblin pox, attempting to poison it with this magical disease.
Okay. And what is the saving throw here?
Fortitude of 18.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, because I need this.
That's a natural 1 from this creature.
It is Goblin Pox stage 2 to start, which means it is slowed. It cannot reduce sickened. It now
Very
has one
nice.
less action every turn forever.
Okay.
That's my witch. That's my witch.
It is sick, get it!
The creature sort of
That
like
is all
stumbles
I do.
around for a moment, sort of looking down, and it's like trampling like its feet, like its claws, like trying to find whatever has done this. It feels the pain from the bite, and very quickly you can see this condition get worse and worse as this creature stomps around. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Haroon, it's your turn.
Alright, so I don't have a spooky axe or whatever, and I don't have a special snake that can put the chicken pox into some kind of a bird, but what I do have is a whole bottle of fuel, and it's very, very flammable, so I'm going to throw that at the bird.
Okay. Are you throwing... You have a bottle of fuel?
Yeah, that's right. They have lesser fuel, fire impule.
Oh, you have... Yeah, your alchemist fire.
Alchemist's fire.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Go ahead and make a roll. You're going to have to get closer, though, or it will be
alright. Then
harder.
I will take a... Is it a 20 meter range?
It's 20 feet, yeah. So
20
you'd have
feet,
to, yeah,
right,
you
yeah.
have to be there.
Alright, I will come forward slightly.
Okay.
Throw the impule. Just the smell of fuel permeating the air. Sort of dripping a little bit. It's glowing red inside already.
This napalm-like substance does explode, but unfortunately, just the sort of splash from it will connect, which does a little bit of damage and persistent fire. You can see
Still
some of
on fire.
Yeah, some of the feathers are singed from this creature. Okay.
I'll take that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will take cover and hide.
Okay. Arcelia.
All right. I would like to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20. I only have one action left now. And I will try to strike it. I rear back my spear and I try to jam it into its backside while it's distracted. 21 to hit.
So it will be flat-footed because you are flanking. And that is a hit.
Okay. You'll take 5 piercing damage plus an additional 5.
Very nice. Arcelia sinks the spear deep into this creature's backside as Malavik is sort of contending with its forelegs, and Essia is, sort of clamped onto one of them, probably. Okay. Is that it for your turn? Nope.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Malavik.
I'll rage. And then I will continue with an attack. This will be a draconic attack with fire damage.
Okay.
15.
15 is a miss, unfortunately. I think you go to attack, and you're just kind of like pushed back on your back foot, so the swing is off balance.
Then I will use the momentum to turn my body and swing again.
Okay. And
A 23 crit.
very nice. The rage, that's one action?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 23 is a crit. Very nice. For a very whopping 34 slashing damage. Very nice. You leave a huge slice right in the creature's breast. You know, just it yowls in pain.
That will be it. I have no more actions.
Do you think anyone's gonna be
yowls in
mad that
T-Pain.
we're just messing with someone's pet right now?
Hey, listen. It's on top of the offering spire. If it's She Who Walks pet, I mean, I imagine you'll probably all die, but at least you went out fighting, you know? This creature that's up here, this looks...
Domesticated creature.
Yeah. I think it's because Karun is just, you know, naturally inclined to try to domesticate every monster you run into. It just assumes that, are you someone's pet? I'll try not to kill you that much. This creature, which is known as a Hirakosphinx, will then sort of spin a bit wildly as it's being attacked and, frankly, hurt pretty badly here. And it will sort of spin and turn towards Arcelia. And we'll try and strike you, Arcelia, first with a beak attack. And this will be, the Goblin Pox lowers this attack by 2 for the attack roll, is that right?
So they're thickened 1, and they just, so whatever thickened does, which I think is everything by 1? Maybe, but it's also slowed, which means it only gets 2 actions.
Okay. Very nice.
To all your checks and DCs.
So it's
Equal to the
-1.
value of your
Gotcha.
check. So, yeah, -1 to all of its things.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll try and attack you, Arcelia, with its beak first. That's a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
And it's a regular hit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you will take 3 less damage.
Ooh, that's a good thing, because that's
the
24
max.
slashing damage.
Good God.
I rolled maximum.
At the last split second, I will raise my amulet in my free hand as I take the damage.
Okay, so 3 reduction from Yara, and a further 5.
5. So
Okay.
8 total.
Yeah. So you took 16 slashing damage as the creature sort of it turns and sort of jabs violently with its beak, drawing blood. And then 2 claw attacks.
One claw attack?
1 claw attack, sorry. It will spin towards Malavik and try and attack you, Malavik. And this is a miss, because that would be a...
This is a miss.
Yeah, that would be a 12 to hit. It's just a bit wild as it's sort of like getting hurt, and it's so confused as to what's happening right now.
Because it's someone's pet.
As these creatures have invaded its territory, and it is...
Thought we were giving it treats.
Yeah. Okay, Yara, it's your turn.
Seeing and feeling the damage which Arcelia has taken, I will go ahead and I will summon forth some of this energy within myself, and I will send a golden beam towards her to heal her for 2 actions. So that will be a moderate curse at first level heal, which will be 7 points of healing plus 8. So that will be 15 points of healing. And from there, I will use my last action to sustain my spell, and I will swipe my hand and take another attack with my spiritual weapon on this creature.
And this was directed
And that
at
is
who?
a critical. That was Arcelia, who I healed.
Okay.
And this is a 29 to hit with a critical attack.
Can you reach Arcelia from there?
Yes, I can. It's 30 feet.
That is just enough. Okay. Very
Indeed.
Cool. And a critical with your spiritual weapon. How do you kill it?
Oh no. Well, after healing Arcelia and taking my other hand and making that swiping motion, the scythe will do a flourish in the air before coming down and slicing its head off. And it will lob onto the ground at Malavic's feet and probably splash him with a little bit of blood.
You see the creature like open its beak, attempting to shriek in pain as this scythe just lops the head off, lands on the ground before everyone.
Check for a collar.
What?
Like a bell and a collar. Check for one.
What?
We need to know so that maybe there's
You
contact
can't
information
hear each
on
other
it.
either, by the way. It's just the whole time.
I could do that, I guess.
It was one round, right?
No, it's 1 minute for deafness.
Oh,
I'm walking around completely, everything's normal.
What?
I'm checking for a collar.
What?
I will just continue to blow the horn since I don't hear it. It doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work? It's very loud.
You can definitely feel it, Malavic. Like it's reverberating through your body, like the
It's an
bass.
enchanted horn.
It's a vibrating horn. It does not have sound.
I'm
Stay
patting
back.
you. No.
I keep blowing it.
Just
I'm patting you
orange
now,
spores.
Malavic. Just
I will go look
Alec!
for a collar.
Malavic.
What?
They're like
What?
shaking you. Malavic.
You are hitting me and not saying anything. I'm blowing it for you.
Malavic. I'm like pulling you away now.
What?
No. Hey.
What is going on?
You've blown it. No, you can't.
He is not talking, is he?
I am talking.
I think we can't hear you.
What is it?
I can't hear any of you.
Slowly but
Come here,
surely,
Sia.
the sounds start to come back. You start to hear the sounds of the jungle.
Definitely someone's pet.
No, it's
It
not a
was
pet.
definitely someone's
I've checked
pet.
It's a pet. I've checked that it's a pet. It's not a pet. There's no collar, and you just you've made tons of noise.
Well, does Essia have a collar?
But no, she doesn't have a. Why would I put a collar on Essia?
Because
You are.
they are your pet.
No, they're not. They're familiar.
Is there any contact information
that not the same thing?
whatsoever?
No.
There is no collar or anything on this
There's no
creature.
sort of enchanted chip in this thing?
You can make a perception roll.
No, I'm good.
I would like to.
That's fine.
I would like to skin this creature since no one else said it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Well-
survival check.
But wait, is there? You said there's nothing on this creature, correct?
There was no collar. Then
Oh, a
How about-
collar. Okay,
how about
I will
the
check
nest
to
of
make sure there's
eggs?
nothing on it first
make
before
a
I.
perception check, Malavic.
Let me take this deafen off because that would affect it. Oh dear. I'm gonna re-roll that because I'd rather not.
Where am I?
Where are you?
Okay.
You're next to the
19.
creature.
No, it's just because of my perception.
Oh.
Does anyone see any eggs?
Make sure you take deafen off if you do a roll.
Oh, yeah.
So, Malavic, looking around, you do see some cloth inside the creature's nest.
I will take this glove.
Okay. Once you pull it out, it is a bit like a tattered-looking robe. Sort of shake it out, and it looks like it's not quite a robe. It's just kind of like a hood and kind of like a mantle and like a short cloak in the back.
I'll roll it up and put it in my bag for now.
Sure.
Because I need to prepare for what is on its way.
This
You're saying you heard the horn? Did the horn work? I blew it first. There was a noise.
Yes, many times it worked.
We should prepare the offering immediately then.
Yes.
Yes, the offering here and put like there's a
And here.
circle. Yes.
is
we
anyone
will
else
begin unloading.
concerned that the creature was wearing a hat?
You've seen far more weirder stuff than this.
It's attacked. We
And this
defended
was
ourselves.
was either intelligent or domesticated. Neither one is great.
We should get the offering out now.
Yes, I am pulling it out.
It's in the bag of holding, yes?
I will
Yes.
help.
I will
do
take
believe you
responsibility.
can completely turn the bag of holding inside out and will dump
I
all
have
the contents.
shields and whatnot, and they will crush the fruit.
Ha! Never mind. And I begin helping you just...
Oh, well,
Everyone stand away from this creature. I will take responsibility of his death. If it comes down to any kind of responsibility of ownership or whatever.
Should I have not chopped its head off?
No, you're fine. We
I
live.
did not expect you to be able to do something like this. You are a healer, but all is fair in war. It attacked us first.
Do you think I should have used my flute? Malavik, you don't know about the flute. The flute, wonderful thing. I can use it to charm creatures we've had over quite some time. Probably should have used that, huh?
Considering the size of this creature, I do not know how a flute would make its way through its...
There is a low rumble, like a peal of distant thunder, that shakes the tower. To the east, the jungle canopy seems to rise up and crest like a wave. The surge resolves itself into a titanic, quadrupedal body made of the jungle itself. A form either made of plants or encrusted so thickly that no flesh can be seen. The foliage on the creature's back is thinner, and her head is crowned with a knot of trees around a glimmering freshwater spring, barely visible through a protective ring of glacial ice. You all feel and hear the sounds of this creature moving.
It is beautiful.
I believe that maybe... Indeed, she walks. I will kneel.
I roll to domesticate.
have we finished pulling out the offering at this point?
It's gonna take a while. You see this creature's moving reasonably fast towards you.
Then I keep going.
Yes, same.
Yes.
I will stay kneeled by the creature that we have slain. But I will ask Arun to step back.
What direction is it coming from? Northeast,
East.
southwest? East from the horn side?
Correct.
Malavik,
Yes.
perhaps do not stand in the way of it in the offering.
But it may ask if this creature belongs to it, who slain it. I will take responsibility.
You may, but take it from the side. We do not know its willingness to speak. It was mentioned. It is.
And I'll just go next to the horn, I guess. Or over here.
We are considered ants. Ants should
Yeah,
not stand in the way.
I'm gonna back up way over here.
This is what you see.
No.
Moving above the trees, she who walks through seasons makes her way towards you. sort of lumbering as this large creature, but each stride is large, and it does not take long before she reaches the offering spire. As you all present the offering. 20 feet short of the tower, she opens a whale-like mouth of tree roots and moss. A flock of birds following her descend on the tower in a flurry, working together to pick up the offerings and carry it into her waiting maw. This creature's flank is 20 feet from the edge of the tower. 20 feet away. What would you like to do?
I want to jump in there. Not really, but I really kind of do.
We see the water atop She Who Walks, yes?
Yes.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do the birds look anything like the one that we just slain?
No.
We must get the water. This is our opportunity, I believe.
Should we
Yes.
ask?
We could try.
Recalling from our conversation with the people of Lalua, I feel as if they mentioned that she did not speak to us.
That is correct.
Out of respect, we at least thank her. Show
Yes.
gratitude. Those that cannot speak still sees what happens in front of them. Do you have a gourd of some sort or a pot we can fill with water?
I have flasks. I believe Karun
They gave
does
us
as well.
They gave us the materials for the offerings. Just wanted to make sure it was included.
You would have had something to collect the water.
Okay.
Karun's
I'll
already
grab.
going up to collect some. Thank you for the water.
So you
Okay.
have to do something to do this. This is 20 feet away from you. You are
Yes.
on top of a spire that is very high up, probably about 60 feet from the ground. 20 feet, 20-foot gap
20-foot gap from its mouth. Okay.
from its flank, from its
its
side.
flank.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
are the waters directly below us?
No.
No, so we could not dive in. Understood.
Correct.
I've got
They
the
are pouring
crossbow.
from
I
the
can
creature.
shoot
You
an
have to-
arrow with
You have to
the.
find a way to make your way across if you want to get up there.
fine.
I will pull out my grappling hook.
Oh, that's better.
Does it seem to be like a good idea then?
Way better than my thing. Yes, go for that.
Yes. Who is good
Arcelia,
at
yes.
throwing?
What is it?
I have an idea. But I'll need one of you to anchor me.
Sure. I'll do it.
I would like to climb up onto the edge of this, and I will reach forward as far as I can, and I like to activate Ghostly Grasp.
Okay.
Would I be able to reach? Because we technically have a 5-foot reach ourselves, and if I'm stretching,
Mm-hmm.
then 5 plus 15?
No, I don't think so. I think the 15 includes the 5 that you can normally reach.
All right. Grappling hook it is.
Yes.
I'll
Anyone good
roll
at
it.
throwing these things?
No, well.
Not me.
It depends. Is it an athletics check to throw it?
It is an athletics.
I believe it was.
Oh, then
It
yes.
is, yeah.
Here you are, darling.
All right. I'll grab it and I'll swing it around and I'll say, all right, here we go. And I'll yeet it. Total 15.
It's not that hard. You are able to make it. There's a lot of foliage and things on She Who Walks' back. It's not difficult to make this check. If you were to just blindly jump, it would be pretty tough. But throwing the grappling hook over there is a very good idea.
So then let us secure the other end here to perhaps the horn, or if there are any other bits that we can secure it to. Does it look like there's anything we could secure it to for this end for us to be able to climb down?
Yeah.
I think if we secure it, what if she walks away? Maybe one of us should just hold it.
You make. I'm not even gonna make you make an intelligence check on this. If she decides to walk away with the rope attached, whatever is attached to is getting ripped off.
She who has the grappling hook forever.
Look at how much bigger this creature is than those
Right.
trees. That the mass on this creature is going to.
I was just thinking,
Yeah.
like, if we tie it down here and she moves a little bit, it's gonna tear. We're gonna lose
Yeah,
it. But
I
if somebody's holding it, we could just
So
walk along.
there's
You know.
there's ramparts on the
right.
on the top of this. If you wanted to attach it to one of those, or
Sure.
there's also vines.
We can always cut it, you know.
Right, because the only reason I'm saying this is because I believe she is very high up, so it'll be a problem for us to drop down. So we would want to possibly climb back up, I believe. Does that seem accurate?
But once we get the water, we don't need to be up here. Correct?
Yes.
I mean, I
I
don't want
suppose.
to go down the floor. We have issues below us.
We
Right,
should get
okay.
the water before we're using up a lot of time
Yes,
while it's eating.
I mean, the only reason I'm saying this is specifically because just because we threw a grappling hook, they're below us, so it needs to be secured to something for us to actually use the grappling hook. Otherwise, it's just going to flop down, so we need to secure it. Yeah.
Ramparts were a good idea, I think.
All right, I'll just tie it off. When someone points out the ramparts, I'll tie it off. And I guess we are using our upper body to crawl across. That's what
or
I'm getting.
upside down, and hang,
Mm-hmm.
hang
Yeah,
on
or
with your
upside
feet.
down. But I'll go since I know I have maybe a better chance of going than anyone else. And if anyone wants to follow, can go behind.
Okay.
I will follow, actually, yes.
Athletics checks to cross. You have lowered the difficulty of this.
Yeah. I'm using my toes to go across at this point.
I will re-roll that.
I'm not going onto that thing.
15.
It's probably good for you to stay behind. Someone to stay behind anyway.
I'm staying behind. That's me.
If something happens,
I'll stay
just cut
with
the
you.
rope.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right, since I
Tarun's
rolled,
already got the dagger out.
oh, the dagger. Since I rolled a 27, I will hold the gourd as I go across.
Okay. You each make your way across. Malavik, Arashtak, Yara, Arcelia, are you going as well?
I'm staying with Karun.
Fair enough. You begin to cross across the rope. And you can easily climb through this dense tangle, making up to the spine of She Who Walks. A long, narrow strip of grass runs down the length of the behemoth's spine, forming a temperate valley between imposing walls of glacial ice. The grassy glen is studded with small, gnarled trees bearing fruit of all different types.
I will fill the gourd and my water bag, just in case.
So, make a perception check for me, please.
All of us?
This will be you to start with.
Okay, 17.
So, you don't see this water nearby where you have landed, but in the distance, you can see past this area where you have sort of clambered up to the spine. you see various trees, and kind of like peering through the trees in this area of sort of cleared trees where the spine is here, you can see beyond it, and you can see these waters in the distance.
Our destination is up ahead. Does anyone like to come with me? We do not know the dangers.
Yes.
Good. And I will walk forward in front of the group until I reach the waters.
Making your way forward, Malavik, you see these trees, and there's this smell that happens here. It's not unpleasant. It is strange because it reminds you of something. Almost with each step, it feels like you're entering a different time of year. The trees are different. The flowers are different. You might not be familiar with all of the foliage and things that grow here on Castrovel, but you can see the colors and various leaves in some of these trees that you don't recognize. It would indicate autumn, or some that are is it deciduous that have the like evergreen sort of look, those kinds of needles and whatnot on them.
Coniferous.
Coniferous is the okay.
Deciduous means the leaves fall every fall.
Coniferous. And the flowers and such smell as if it is just a different time of year. Frankly, it's quite beautiful.
Yes. As I'm walking, I am holding back temptation to take from the fruit and the flowers, because it many flashbacks in back of my mind of when I was something that was closed off that I thought I'd never remember when I was a child, and my mother would take me under that tree before the defects started to happen. And I think I get a little teary-eyed without knowing. It's not emotion, it just kind of comes up by itself as I walk forward. I don't speak to anyone.
Are there a lot of these flowers here?
Yes.
I would like to, I'd like to pick 4 of them.
Okay. Begin to pick the flowers. Malavik, as you walk forward, you hear some grass stirring, and then suddenly, spinning and leaping through the air, you see 3 shelled creatures of varying colors. Blue, yellow, and red. They spin. They have strange. They have strange bowls, sort of as atop their skulls. They're part of their a part of their anatomy. It seems like as we bring you over here. This. Oh God, where did I put this? Where are they? Please. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this a different way. I thought I saved this, but I didn't. Okay. These 3 creatures come spinning, flipping into the scene. These turtle-like creatures, and they block your path, each taking on a stance that looks like they are ready to stop your movement. And all to select your token, and please roll initiative.
Why this music, Wack?
So very
Why this
interested.
music?
What a fantasy battle. Clearly.
There's another critical on my initiative.
Okay, I have to do this. This is for you guys. These are what they look like.
Ew.
I'm gonna see
They're not
if
as
Those are not
cute as
cute.
I was hoping.
yeah. I'm gonna see if I can
I
get
thought
this.
they were little kappas at first, but never mind.
Yeah, I thought they were kappa. Yeah.
Street Sharks meets the Ninja Turtles.
Hold on, I gotta. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to do this on the fly here for you. I thought I had this prepped already. Okay. I don't want to leave you out here, chat. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay.
While he's waiting for that, I'll turn around. I'll look around in surprise and bewilderment. Why we're being approached by these creatures, and I'll see if anybody's
There we go.
done something they should not have done.
Oh, you would see flowers in my hands, darling.
Yeah, I'd be like, and then turn towards these very disgusting-looking creatures. Good lord.
Bug
They'd be like,
turtles.
we are here for the water. We have given our offering.
Okay. They sort of like turn to each other quickly. The water in their head bowls kind of splashes about. And their eyes, they have sort of these chameleon eyes, and they're kind of like looking around in all different directions, looking at each other and whatnot. And you can see them all sort of making like martial poses with claws and things as they will need to make a roll here too.
I feel like I've seen a play like this somewhere.
I don't watch
Head bowl is
plays. I'll
definitely
need to
not
hear
the
about
word
it.
I thought I'd hear in 2023. Fucking head bowls. What the hell?
Okay.
Great.
I criticaled. I just want to note that.
Congratulations. Doesn't matter for
Yeah.
initiative.
I know.
Freeze the water in their head bowl.
I'm aware.
Is that
The
3
brain
criticals
freeze.
you've had today?
Yes, it
Lot.
is.
Wow.
Or two. No, 2 for me.
Okay. So, as they sort of leap in, you can see that they immediately start to rush towards you. And this is so weird. The blue one, and I'll actually mark them here.
Whoa, dude! You're taking flowers! Ah.
The blue one will pull its own arm, and as it does so, it extends further than it looks like it's possible, and it does so in like this really interesting kind of like martial way, you know, like it does this like Power Rangers like maneuver, and like it grabs its own arm and then throws it outwards, and it will strike out at you, Malavik.
Of course.
And let's see here.
Hopefully it hits, because I would not be prepared to see some shit like that.
It will strike out at you with a claw. 24
Yeah, it
to hit.
definitely hits. I'm in the middle of
One
saying,
subdual damage.
Oh,
I want them to. I want them
Imagine they do like 2 damage. Oh.
I'm just saying the fuck in mid throw.
And the claws, sort of comical in nature. You're expecting some kind of like I don't know what you're expecting, staring in bewilderment, but there are sharp claws, and it slashes at you for 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, it was just. I'm like, ow! Stop that. That's what
That's amazing.
It will then sort of look at you like a bit quizzically, and then it will pull its own arm back, and the arm sort of retracts.
Strange.
The red one will rush up to here and do the same thing with its leg. It kicks out with its leg, and you see the leg extends outwards about 10 feet. And it will try and slice you with its foot claws, talons.
Toenails?
Yep.
God.
Ugh.
We'll put it back.
It's probably got some sort of disease under there.
22 to hit.
I'm just like the
Frank, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay.
sorry,
I
Frank.
hope the flowers are worth me rolling a character. A 7, okay. Dennis! What's up with your feet? I'm pissed. I'm getting pissed.
The yellow colored one to your left.
Oh God, I don't want to know what extends. No!
It spins with a spinning backhand, and as it does so, it grabs its elbow, and you see its hand fly out towards you to do another claw attack.
Did it just nunchuck with its arm? Like the spinning, it grabbed elbow, and I just imagined it like.
It did like a spinning back fist with its hand.
I have no defense stance because I'm literally just like, what the hell is going on? And I get hit by that as well. Yeah.
That's 21 to hit.
I'm like, don't you? No! Stop!
For 5 slashing damage.
Like rubbing my jaw at this point. Yep. They're wearing me down.
And then this one will sort of bring its own arm back. Again, its antenna moving around wildly, its eyes kind of like moving around wildly.
Stop. I do not want to hurt you.
Rashtak, it's your turn.
Wait! We gave an offering. We are here to help. Stop! I'm saying this in Sylvan. No! We are friendly! Guardians!
Okay. This is wonderful. I've been waiting for this for so long.
I want them to be friends. We just did all of the things, please.
Please make a diplomacy check.
Die
Yeah, +0. Here we
horribly
go.
than die from these things.
15.
Oh boy.
That's not the worst I could do. It's pretty good, actually.
They seem unmoved by your pleas, Arashtak.
Fine.
Oh.
And that's an action, I assume, yes?
Yes, that is one action.
Very good.
They yell in Sylvan.
Swergoff is about flowers.
We who defend must never allow those to get she who walks. They're doing Power Rangers poses the entire time. To get near she who walks water.
Oh, so it wasn't even my fault.
Fine. On Malavik, you will heal 4 HP around for 4 rounds.
Thank you.
Fine. I mean, we'll defend ourselves and I guess kill you. We don't want to.
No, we will
Guardians.
not kill them. We will not kill them.
All right, then we will hurt them very badly until they stop.
Yes. At least break their arms so they cannot extend them.
Please make an intimidation
with
check,
them.
Arashtak.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
4! Exactly what you'd expect, because I wasn't confident, as you could hear, from the tone in my voice!
So they all kind of look at each other. They all kind of giggle amongst each other. Each time they giggle, the water like splashes out a little bit.
Well, that's all I do.
Okay. Yara, it's your turn.
Rostok, are you able to translate for me? Could he translate if I'm using my action to try?
Oh, yeah, they said they're gonna defend the waters. We have to defeat them. They're not gonna stop.
Darlings, we are not here to harm she who
They don't
walks.
care!
Just translate! God damn it!
Fine, yes. Time to get translated.
We are not here to hurt she who walks or anything of that nature. You see, we're on a quest at present, and we would love to share this with you, perhaps over a meal, or perhaps I will tap the flute on my belt. Perhaps I could also play you a song or something. I'm very good at the flute. Just please stop hitting us. This is not worth it.
Please make a diplomacy check.
20.
They look around at each other. The yellow one puts down its arms. And
What?
it sort of looks towards the blue and red and says,
Well, what do you think? I don't know, Red. What do you think? Do you think that their intentions are pure and honest?
Who knows? They could be anybody. Maybe they're here to steal the waters, and they're just trying to be nice because they know they could never get past us. Ever. Because we're so strong. Look at my muscles. I don't know. That one has some pretty big muscles. That one's green. I always felt like we were missing green.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess we can just let them go. But what if they take the water? Shh, then we'll jump them. That one understands you. Right. We shall allow you to pass, not because we are scared of you, but because we believe your intentions to be pure. Do not harm she who walks, or there will be trouble.
Thank you. They say, I translate by that. This is what they say. They did say that they'll jump us if we take the water, which is kind of the whole point of being here. So I am a little confused there.
So perhaps we explain then. We do need some of the water, but it is because we are cursed at present. And I will expose the mark on my chest.
I motioned to control to just explain all this.
She wishes to mate with you.
That's not
What did they say?
They said they want to mate with you. That's not what I said. Oh, is it because you exposed your chest?
Have same
that a
I'm just showing off the mark.
Very
This is
good
perfectly
tribal
be-
instincts. Tell them I said, I understand. Let us pass.
I don't think that's going to make things better based on what they just said, Mavic.
Why not?
I am right fucking here!
Oh,
That's what they're hoping for, yes.
it was not. I thought I was speaking Sylvan.
I'm turning blue with all of the energy that's surrounding me right now.
Wow, look, Blue. She even starting to look like you. Are you sure that's a female?
They're
I don't
getting
know. Does it matter? I guess not.
Do you wish me to translate what they're saying, Yara, or do you not want to get more blue in anger?
I would like to know what they're saying.
Will I kill them if you translate?
I hope not. Probably not.
We have limited time. I would like to
Yes.
to go.
Yes. What would you like me to say to them, Yara?
Let us see, perhaps, if we could make some sort of a trade.
I don't fucking know. I can play a song for them on the flute or some shit.
Yeah, you play the song for them. I'll go ahead and gather the water. Keep them distracted.
Hell no. May we have a trade with you? As my companion mentioned, we were sent here to provide an offering to she who walks through seasons, which we did, so that we may trade for water. But you great ones need more trading as well, yes? And I hold up rations.
We eat the fruit that she who walks provides.
What about a song?
Do you wish for a song as trade?
What is this song?
Soothing melodies, like birds, but more intentional.
I like birds. Yeah, me too. Maybe they'll be good. We wish to hear this song.
Good. I will walk forward.
In exchange for the water, yes.
In exchange for the water, that is our hope and deal, so saith the mistress.
What do you wish to do with she who walks water?
Cleanse the curse. It is pure.
You are cursed?
Yes. Make sure they know it will kill thousands if we don't do this.
I don't think that's a good idea, what you're saying. What do you mean, yes? What
I mean,
is...
that actually could be, that is true, actually.
Yes.
It is to dispel a curse upon us and an item. Those, once dispelled, it will prevent the loss of life.
Wait, you are cursed, or an item you carry is cursed?
We are cursed, and we have left the item away, for we do not wish it to bring any harm here. We are to bring water back to cleanse the curse.
One moment.
They all like huddle up, so all their shells are out, and you see their antenna like wiggling around. Their eyeballs like always trying to like keep an eye on you, and then they swivel back and start looking at each other. Start talking fervently. I need.
How long has this taken place, by the way?
Like a normal conversation like we're having.
How many rounds? So I've just Malavik would be healed 16 total if that's the case.
Oh.
We are effectively right now. We are out of combat.
Okay, that's why I want to check so he's a little healthier. That's all, just in case something goes horribly wrong.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, I'm getting very
As it tends to
impatient.
do.
I'm getting very impatient at this point.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Orashak has been relaying it to you.
I'm translating. Yes.
Okay.
I would like another diplomacy check, please, Orashak.
Not Yara, because I've been
Well,
translating.
he was
for Yara.
translating for me.
Yes. That was the whole point.
Okay,
Oh,
both
God.
of you roll.
Okay.
27.
3!
Okay. They all like see Malavik like maybe getting impatient, and then they backflip out of their huddle, landing in different poses. And as they continue to speak, they continue to make whichever you prefer, Ginyu Force poses or Power Rangers poses.
Very well. You will be allowed to cleanse this curse. We believe that you are true of heart. Please provide us with this song and we will allow you to pass.
What did they say?
I translate
This
this.
song better be
And
good.
I'll walk forward.
Wait,
and I
no,
will get
Malavik, come back!
What?
Come back! The exchange has not happened. There is a trade that must be done.
Fine.
And Admittedly, I've gotten very little practice, so we shall see how this goes.
As long as it sounds equal to or greater than a bird, you're fine.
All right.
Wait,
I'm
a
assuming-
trade happens at the same time, so as she plays, I will go get the water.
No, wait! Here! It is goodwill, Malefic.
Let us not agitate them. I don't want any appendages come flying at us again.
It's very strange.
What kind of song are you going to try to play on the flute?
Well, they seem like a very, very, like, upbeat kind of bunch. So I think I'd probably play something that's a little bit more, like, lighthearted and pretty. Now, admittedly, Faye is not good at playing the flute whatsoever. I don't know a song. So, yeah, I'd probably try to do something very, like, ethereal and pretty and light.
Okay, make a performance roll. Let's see how you do.
Should have played Ninja Turtle.
I will re-roll that. That's my final hero point.
Okay.
It wasn't 12, it wasn't that.
Wait, hold on. I need to tune this thing. Wait, you can't tune a flute. Fuck.
There are some birds that sound like that. Yeah, but that wasn't very good. Is this what a song sounds like?
It's a performance that leaves you wondering and questioning if Yara has ever really been able to play an instrument before.
I need practice, I understand.
They kind of look at each other and say,
I don't know if we like your song.
It wasn't very good. It didn't
What did
sound
they
like
say?
birds. At least the pleasant ones.
I can't help it. There's like something stuck in it, I think.
No, stop. We don't want any more
They
songs.
said stop.
All right.
What else do you have to offer?
What else they have to offer?
What if I throw myself on the ground and start crying?
Now that might make them think it's a more of a mating ritual again. I don't know.
What?
Not the crying part, just the being on the ground.
Do we still have baked goods?
Is that yesterday? That was yesterday.
I don't think we ate them all, remember? No, the people left without them.
That is true. Do I still have sweets on me?
I am not sure. I will leave that up to you. Let's make a roll for it, actually.
Yeah, I think that.
Let's see if you
what
devour
would you
them.
like me to roll?
Um,
There were like 15 of them or something.
roll a d6.
While they're doing this, I will take out a sweet out of my bag that I've been holding and eat it.
Okay. You have 5
yes.
remaining.
Because I'm bored out of my mind right now.
We have sweets. They are sweeter than any fruit you have ever tasted.
They are very, very good. Very good indeed. Excellent.
Well, that one tastes like flowers, does it not?
I will. Yeah, that is hibiscus on it,
Yes.
or the equivalent. I will give you all 5 of them. More than one each.
Please make another diplomacy check.
I'd say assisting, but I don't know if that would count.
11.
God damn it.
I have +0. What do you expect from me?
Let me take the mic.
So, the red one sort of walks over to you curiously.
This is food?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, blue, yellow. This is good. This is different than fruit. I feel.
And suddenly, Red's eyes start going like all crazy, like all around. Absolute sugar high on Red. Red starts doing flips all over the place.
What?
Whoa!
Water spills out from Red's head bowl just a little bit more. There's just a little bit of water left in there. And you hear Yellow and Blue say,
Careful with all the flipping, Red. You almost lost your water. Oh, wow. You all need to try these. They're sweeter than fruit. That's impossible. Yeah.
Not until they agree. And I will pull Arashtak's hands back. And look at them expectingly.
Is the trade acceptable?
Very well. You may pass.
And I hand.
But don't do
said we may
anything
pass.
strange, or else.
I'm walking forward.
Stand, yes, very good. I hand the rest of them to one of them. If it's Red that accepts it, I will. If the others shy away, if I attempt, I'll give it to Red.
sure. You hand over the sweets. Begin to make your way forward. Passing by the three Cathos.
Holy shit.
Please have me stop talking. Please.
Well, yes, perhaps you elbow me or something, unless Arcelia's in the room, then elbow
I need
her.
to teach someone Sylvan.
Oh, I would love to learn Sylvan. Or, I mean, Arcelia probably would too, she said.
I hate talking.
At any rate, thank gods we still had those.
Ring of
The
trees.
next thing that launches an arm at me, I'm cutting it off. Okay.
Fair enough, those things were fucking clowns.
The turtles.
Clown turtles.
A ring of trees, their leaves flickering through vibrant colors, surrounds a bubbling pool, fogged with fragrant steam. Jets of boiling water occasionally burst from the water's surface. Each of you approaching recognize that the water is boiling and there is a chance that you can injure yourself.
It is a very good thing I have a cooking set. And I take out a pot and would use that to scoop it safely.
Please make a reflex save.
18.
The water sort of jets forth in a geyser, and you are splashed with some of this boiling water, Arashtak. This gonna hurt. I am sorry. Take 28 damage.
All right, I'm unconscious and dying.
I'm just staring at it. I'm just gonna stare at
Stay
it.
away from the water. We can move it. We can figure it out with magics. I will rush over to Arashtak and I will treat his wounds.
Arashtak got close, and then suddenly this geyser of boiling water just kind of splashed for Arashtak, just covered in boiling water. You know, horrific.
I will first stabilize him since treat wounds takes a while. So I will cast Stabilize towards him. He will be enshrouded in a golden light, and he will be removed from death's door.
Okay.
Did he manage to get any water at least? Or no?
No,
That's what I would say.
Unfortunately not. He's like trying to stick out his cook's head, his like pot of water to get some, and it just whoosh,
Bring him back, bring him back, bring him back here, away from the water, away from the water. We will make a better plan.
I'll pick him up and drag him and put him next to Yara.
I will spend the next 10 minutes treating his wounds at a trained level with assurance as well.
I don't know how long she who walks will, she who waits or whatever. I should probably attempt to get the water while she's
No, do not touch the fucking water. I will go ahead and extend a hand, and I will use Rousing Splash to take some of the water from where that is. Open the fucking gourd!
What?
So, I don't think you can use Rousing Splash like that.
I can give you it. It's any body of water. So you can use like water from your canteen, or you can use water from in front of you.
So you can attempt an immediate flat check to recover from a single source of persistent acid or fire damage. But where is that bit that you're talking about?
Let's see. Under traits, yeah. Concentrate, manipulate water. Yeah, as long as water is in the vicinity, I can utilize that as my Rousing Splash.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Rousing Splash. I don't know if it works the same as a water mage hand. Regardless, I think I'm going to require a check for this.
All right. I would like to retcon, though, and I would like to make sure that it's going into the pot that probably fell on the ground.
Gourd. It's a gourd.
Well, no, the gourd's going to have a lot more small of an opening, but a pot is going to have a larger opening, so we can pour it in if we need to. All right, what check are we looking for here?
I think... Let me see here. I think I will take... Okay. Effects with water trait either manipulate or conjure water. Those that manipulate water have no effect in an area without water. Creatures with this trait, that's something to keep in mind for Rousing Splash in the future, by the way, guys. You need to have water around you to actually cast it. Creatures with this trait consist primarily of water, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Manipulate or conjure water.
I also put something in Discord if you need it.
Does cause a splash of cold water to descend on an ally's head, granting some temporary vigor. We can assume that you cool it with the Rousing Splash, and it can kind of splash onto Malavic's head. If you want to do that.
I don't know if it'll taint the water.
So we have used it on fire before. This is the only reason I'm asking. Is it possible I will make an extra check, like spell attack or something?
We'll do an extra check. Let's see.
Okay.
I think we'll do an intelligence check.
Even though this is a spell and I would be casting it and have innate ability to use it.
I mean,
very well.
I think so. Let me check. Let's see. Let's get the specifics on intelligence.
Because mine is charisma, so intelligence is not good for me. That's the only reason I'm lawyering.
I get it. Let's see. Intelligence. Or medicine, wisdom, nature, wisdom. Yeah, okay, make a spell attack roll, I guess. Do that.
Thank you. All right, I'll use just needle dart in place of it since it already has the modifiers. That is a 27.
Okay. You're able to guide the water towards Malavic and quickly reorient it towards the towards this pot that Orashak has provided.
I'll just pick it up and start pouring it in the gourd then.
Very good. Malevik, while I continue doing this, would you like to take, I don't know how much time we'll have here, so would you like to take the potion off of my hip and use it on Arashtok so that he is conscious?
Okay. I'll grab the potion and uncork it and jab the end in his mouth and slap the bottom of it.
Would you like me to roll it for you since I have a button for it?
Yep.
16 points of healing.
Good.
Okay. Rashtok, you were healed for 16, sputtering back to consciousness.
Ow!
Get as much as you can, water-wise.
Yara has sort of put a cream on your scales, but they were badly burned by this scalding hot water.
Alright, so that water defends itself.
Sort of splashes upwards again, geysering.
Did we get water?
Yes. I'm trying to fill it up as much as possible. We're not told how much we need, so fill this whole gourd.
I think that Genthiel would have described to you that you wouldn't have needed too much, but getting more than you need is fine.
Okay. I would definitely get more than we need. Who knows what kind of properties this water has. I'll like cork up the gourd and we should take our leave. We've been here for a while.
Yes.
But before we go, I will kneel down and put my hands on the ground, both hands, and kind of I guess I close my eyes and try my best to push any emotion or any positive emotions out of my body towards the she who walks as a thank you. And I'll do it silently, and then I'll get up and prepare to walk back.
First of all, Rostok and Malevik take a hero point. And Malevik, I want to roll. Make a... It's like a nature roll. Or, wait, do we have nature? Yeah, we do. Nature or... diplomacy. I think either one of those.
It'd have to be nature. 16.
Nothing happens for a moment, Malevik. And then you all kind of feel slight movement which shakes the back of this creature. And as this happens, flower petals float by on a gust of wind. Leaves fall, and several land in your hand.
I'll slight smile and kind of look back at the others and nod my head, and I'll gently put the leaves and stuff in a let's say one of my hip bags, something that's not gonna get crushed, and look at the crew and say, we should gently take our leave.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Or take a hero point as well, Yara.
Thank you.
I think
Alright.
for your performance with the Kappa Bros.
The sweets idea was great as well. I will say, for only a decent little bit of intelligence. Arashtak, darling, are you okay to get to your feet?
Yes, I'll need help later, but we can do that after.
Right.
How much extra water was there from the pot? Back.
You got like a spaghetti pot full of water,
That's a
so
lot.
a good amount.
Yeah.
I'd fill at least a couple of flasks that I have with that.
Sure.
And now that it's cool, does anyone mind if I have the water?
You gonna drink it?
I would wait
Yeah,
to do anything
actually.
with.
Like,
I would wait to do
we
anything.
need to get going at the moment.
All right, I'm walking at this point.
Arashtak, darling, we got to go. We can bathe later.
I'm walking with it, but I absolutely took a sip of it.
Okay.
This is when he combusts.
I mean, hey,
I'm walking.
it was given to us as a pure of heart. I am not wanting to waste what we have received.
Arashtak, roll a 2d10 plus 13.
I might die. Let's find out.
Or you might be healed.
Maybe 24.
This water is some of the most pure water that you've ever had. It is now cool. It is refreshing. You feel reinvigorated. You're healed for 24 hit points.
Oh, I'm so glad we grabbed extra.
Your wounds are slowly healed. It's not instantaneous. It's not like right when you have the sip. But you see slowly as you make your way back across towards the offering spire, down off of She Who Walks Back. Your burns have started to heal. Your wounds have started to heal. You see Karun and Arcelia waiting for you as you make your way back down She Who Walks to the offering spire. You can see that the Awatya have joined Karun and Arcelia at the top of the offering spire now as well. Everyone waving to you as you return.
I'll just
There they are.
carelessly look back and forth. Just looking down at the rope. I don't know what to do with it. Cut it?
Are we moving at the moment?
We can assume that you made your way back to the spire.
Oh, no. I mean, we're back at the spire already.
Yep.
Oh, that grappling hook has come in so handy, but we can get another one. I suppose we could, if you don't want to try and see if you can wiggle it free, put some tension on it and see if it moves, but, otherwise we can cut it.
If I pull, it might break whatever branch we hung it on. I don't know if that's smart.
It might also come loose, though.
As you're
But we can just buy a
arguing
new
about
one.
it, you can see Yellow Kappa Bro, unhook the grappling hook on the other side and wave to you.
There's your answer.
Then,
Who's that sexy turtle over there?
then Blue pushes Yellow out of the way and starts waving even more vigorously
That's for you,
Like-
Yara.
and starts flexing.
Oh, looks like you made some friends while you were there.
They want to
That's
mate.
what wanted to mate with Yara.
Good job, Yara.
She has a list now, and she better honor the
The order? Is that
Yes.
what you... God.
And then I'll pull the grappling hook, wrap it up, and show the gourd to everyone.
We have it. Celia, can you look at this real quick?
Yes.
Pull my necklace down to where my mark would be. Is it still there?
Mark still remains.
What am I looking for?
The mark.
Oh,
Our
that's right.
mark.
Here. Boop.
Oh. All right. Drinking the water does not remove the mark.
It makes sense, unfortunately,
Yes.
if the curse is originating from a different source. All right. Shall we begin to make our way down to the others?
Alam and the rest of the Awatia guides have also joined Arcelia and Karun and yourselves at the top of the offering spire. Once they saw She Who Walks leaving, they ascended the tower. And yeah, it's at this point that She Who Walks has started to make her way away.
Can I do a crafting check? I totally sketched She Who Walks.
Oh yeah, crafting check, sure.
Oh, that's a nat 20! Let's go!
Can we see the drawing? Is it another circle, dot, dot?
Oh, hold on.
Isn't
I have
this
to
what you did
try it.
last drawing you did? A nat 20 as well?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was.
The Ayudara.
I think it
Just
went
imagining this.
like natural 20 with the Ayudara, and then like another drawing you did was like a natural 1, and now it's another 20. It's either hit or miss.
What are you drawing? Arcelia? And I will poke her on the head.
Now look, I spent the entire time drawing this magnificent thing that is not going to autofocus. Oh wait, hold on.
Wow, it looks so good.
It's definitely not very blurry.
That should be in a fucking museum.
Oh, there it
I
is.
see it now.
Oh, it's so happy. That is
Wow,
exactly what I saw.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Thank you.
I don't know how she does it.
She has a true
That's what
talent,
you've been doing
to be
this
sure.
whole time?
Yes. I put in lots of detail, tried to capture
good.
the majesty of the moment.
I am tired. I would like to go back now.
Agreed.
How did they make their... I'd be asking how they make their way up with the vine creatures that were below.
Yeah, as you were conversing with the Awatia and sort of descending, you can see that they have some torches, and they're just kind of putting the torches near the vines, and the vines are receding.
Well,
Arcelia had the right idea.
Yes.
As
I'd like to
you,
make my way down.
yes, as you and the Awatia, Alam, who's sort of pleasantly conversing with you as you're descending the spire, says, "I am glad to see that you were successful. Was your experience atop She Who Walks? Did you feel any sort of kinship or spiritual connection?"
I will, is he saying this common or Sylvan?
Alam would be speaking in common. I don't think any of the other Awatia guides speak common, though.
I'll like pull him a little closer and then smile and say, I don't know what this means, but I was a bit emotional. And I'll show him the leaves and flower petals, but more like a "this is mine, don't touch it" type thing. But I'll like kind of show him. And if he goes to grab it, I'll smack his hand.
I think he's definitely curious about it. He's definitely looking. Ah. Did you retrieve these from atop She Who Walks?
In my custom, we thank the land for our survival, and I just did the same, thanking She Who Walks for providing us the means of maybe even having a way home and more. There was more there. I couldn't really explain it. It felt like I was revisiting memories that I locked away, and wind blew and these fell directly into my hands.
If I were to guess, I think that she who walks gave you these as a sign of peace.
I'll kind of like...
We're peaceful,
Okay.
and so she was peaceful unto you.
I'll kind of retract my... I don't know how to explain it. I always have a growl on my face. I'll kind of retract it and almost be a little boyish and smile, then put it away quickly. It is mine.
Just cram the petals like into a pocket.
No, I'm not cramming it. Put it in my bag gently. I'll treat it like a newborn. This is mine. Do not tell the others. And then I'll walking.
So, you continue your way back to Lalua. It takes half a day. Would anybody like to do anything in exploration mode along the way?
I would like to learn Sylvan.
I'm sure most of you would. I don't think that's going
that'd
to be doable in one.
I would love for anyone but me to have Sylvan right now.
Can I just learn, like, where is the library?
Pleasure House.
Yes. Exactly. Now you get it, Rostock. Fight.
Yeah, that was...
You can definitely
I would
learn a
like-
few words.
It is not a scary place, Rostock. You do not have to scream.
No, I was Oh.
I would like to do similar to last time, and I would like to search to make sure that we are not coming upon any unseen hazards.
Okay.
I will scout.
Searching will make it so that you move at half speed.
Yeah.
I'll investigate at the time that Yara is searching.
Okay.
Which is... you use recall knowledge as a secret check to discover clues of various things you see and can engage with along the journey.
Okay. Anybody else?
I would like to make an impression. As soon as the scholars had joined us in the spire, and even now as we begin to travel, I'm speaking to them, trying to appeal to their scholastic nature.
ahead and-
Diplomacy check.
Yeah. So diplomacy check from you. Okay. Okay, and then I will have a nature roll is what I'm guessing you want to use here, Arashtak, as you investigate.
Yes. I'm gonna reroll that, actually. With a hero point and better! Okay. A non-natural 20.
Okay. Karun, what about you? You doing anything?
No. I'm terrible at traveling. It makes me ill. So I'm really just head down, power through, trying not to make too much of waves.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do have something for Garoon. I have, I got something from... I did a perception check or something and did get some kind of plant, I believe, that will heighten her dark, or whatever the heck that potion she uses.
The
I will hand that over. Yeah, the dread amulet.
Vines.
So I will hand that over. I think it was like 2 of them.
Vine.
Or was it more? Let me see.
I think
inventory.
it's 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2 of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Karun, make a crafting check.
Happily. Doing a little tinkering. I think I will re-roll this, and if it is insufficient.
Okay. This is basically like you identifying these things and their
That's
properties.
better.
Okay, 19. Yeah. So you did some like previous thinking about this material. I rolled for you, and you just kind of confirm, like maybe you chopped off just a little bit of the vine to kind of like grind it up as you're walking, like with a mortar and pestle, or maybe just to taste it a little bit, just to kind of experience what kind of properties it has. You're very confident that you can potentially use this to make much better versions of the Dread Ampule, but it will require a lot of skill because you've never used this ingredient before. So it's very possible that it could all go wrong and you waste it. But if you succeed, you might. I got to see what the different potential versions are.
Does anyone around us, any of the scholars, appear to be alchemical in nature?
You can absolutely talk to them.
I would love to have a consult.
Sure. It's going to be a diplomacy check.
Could I help since I've been speaking with them?
Absolutely.
Can I make it an intimidation check?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to help anymore.
I mean, you can. It's just going to be a very different kind of experience.
What about the medicine check? Can I just make a medicine one?
So here's the thing. You can. It's going to alter what happens.
All right. I think I will come off from the scientific angle. I will take a medicine check.
Okay.
And just approach this person like, oh, excuse me, you dropped this very important sample. Oh, look at that! It's a really interesting thing you have here. It looks long and spindly. It's a little goopy. I have no idea what this is. Do you have any idea?
Yes. There's like this translation barrier with this person that you're speaking to, and they nod and they kind of like point to Arashtak, and they essentially comes off as, we've already spoken with this one, and this is, we call this Gloomthorn vine.
Oh. Gloomthorn. Is there any scientific reading on this I might be able to do? Do you have any pamphlets or books by any chance?
We do not have any that are familiar with what you seek here.
Very well. Thank you for the pleasure house. I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
It worked. I'm learning.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Let's see. Please roll me a d20, Malavik.
Oh, okay.
Which one's bad?
13.
Not that one. You return to Lalua without any surprises or issues. It takes you a while, though. You are moving at half speed, so you will arrive back about nighttime. It's been a long day, a lot of traveling. This jungle area that you're in is not nearly as dense as the Ikal Expanse, and it seemed to go very quickly. You all sort of had this peaceful kind of feeling as you made your way back, there was the smell of blossoming flowers and a pleasant sort of dew on the wind as you made your way back. As you return to Lalua, you see the familiar sights of the gondolas making your way back into the city, which is much quieter as you return. The people are mostly returning to their observatories and such to watch the stars at night, which are very vibrant and beautiful. That's the one thing that you really can see here. The stars are just stunning in their absolute infinite nature and their beauty. It is truly a sight to behold. There is definitely a reason that this place was built here, aside from that memory cache. Its view of the sky is just magnificent. And the people here of Lalua, the Awatia, are astronomers at heart. And even the guides that have traveled with you all day to take you to She Who Walks are still marveled by the stars. When they return to the city, they quickly say their goodbyes and they make their way to watch the stars themselves.
It's nice here. I like it.
Very beautiful.
I was trying to find the library earlier, but someone pointed me to the brothel.
That's a translation issue. We'll work on the library for you later, Karut.
So, would we like to work on the cleansing now, or do we want to get a night's rest?
Yes, I would like to work on the cleansing of my body, and then I'll walk over to the showers and strip naked and jump in.
I will be resting. Good night.
We can deliver this to Gentile tonight, and then if he wishes to work on it overnight, that is his choice while we rest.
Very good. Let us make sure we gather the excess.
Busy tonight.
What?
Huh? You have an engagement?
Yes, of some sort. Maybe we reconvene in the morning.
Sure, yes.
Well, before you go, I will go ahead and I will take the flowers out from my bag of holding. And they're all different colors. Obviously, we picked them from the autumnal part of it. Was that correct?
They're probably of varying seasons. So I think there's a bit of everything.
Very well. I will take the one that is in the best condition, the prettiest one, and I will hand it to Arcelia.
Oh. This is striking.
Enjoy your night.
Oh, is this for me?
Yes, I brought one back for each of you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
And I will hand one to Karun.
Oh.
It is the strangest looking one, but it is beautiful nonetheless.
Like it, thank you.
And one for Arashtak.
Thank you, Yara.
And one for Malavik.
Who is already left, I think.
I'm inside the bathhouse, but if you would like to come.
Well, so here's the thing, I would have done this before you all left, considering I've been holding on to these.
Okay. Thank you. I will thank and then run, strip naked, and jump in. But I have the gourd with me. I will watch it like a child.
Very
I
well.
suppose we're giving that tomorrow.
I mean, I was gonna ask, how late is it?
It's probably
Is it like very late?
I think it's probably like 11 or 12 at night, something like that.
Okay. I would assume they will be. Yeah. Yep. I will watch over it. I'm not gonna go back to our quarters after I shower.
Malavik, actually give me a society roll.
Society. Where the hell is that?
While
It
he's
is.
looking for
Oh,
that,
good God.
Did Karun leave, or is Karun just in the shadows?
An
near
11.
us?
Karun is in the shadows with her eyes totally open, just heaving.
Okay.
We'll see with the society and then
Malavik.
Yes.
I think with 11, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, I'll re-roll that if possible, since you're being really weird. I'll take the 11. It's up to you. I mean, I waited until you said something, so I don't know if that's a rule or not.
What?
Roll it.
To be able to re-roll it.
You
or
can
not.
still do it if you want.
Oh yeah, yeah. After that,
you did
I have
learn
to.
literally nothing.
Yeah. I have a -1 in this, by the way. Fun stuff. Okay. Not have rolled anything.
You know, it's probably best if you just do everything tonight.
Okay. I will. Well, I'll tell you what. You said they have like. Is it a lot of glass in this area, or is it like open sky or whatever in the bathhouse
In the
area?
baths, it's open. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like the way that I kind of envision it is kind of like a cross between like Roman baths and Elvish
Yes.
architecture.
Okay.
You know,
I will be staring up at the stars and remembering the experience I had on top of She Who Walks Through Seasons, and I would just kind of look down. I'm assuming I'm by myself and look around. I'll uncork the gourd and fill up a few flasks that I've had to be able to pass out to people if possible.
Okay. So just to give you an idea, you probably had about a gallon roughly of the She Who Walks water.
Then I'll wait until Gentile uses it, and the excess I will take instead of taking it from it to make
And
sure.
I definitely had already flasked up 2 and put them on my person. That was the first thing I had done outside of sipping it.
Yeah. Because there's a big reason why I wanted to get more than enough. And then I'll not discuss it with anyone. I will slowly take my time walking, just kind of enjoying, because the reality in my mind is that this may be the last night that I get to enjoy this, depending on what happens, good or bad. And though I have been angry this whole time, I feel at peace for some odd reason, and I believe it has to do with the experience I've had. And instead of being overly cautious as normal, I will take my leave and go towards the office with Gentile and what's her face? Good lord.
Aleli?
Yeah, Laylee. That's it. And I will gently knock on the door.
There's no response.
Wanting to kick the door in, I'll not do that. I will go to a window of some sort to see if there's any light on or anything.
Yeah, there is some light on. You
Okay.
can see
Yeah,
in one of like the it's probably like a 3-story building. A lot of the buildings are kind of like thinner, you know, so like cylindrical.
Okay. Do I see anyone in the window?
No.
Okay. I will knock a little harder. It is I! Please open the door. Malavik.
The door opens. What are you doing here at this time of night?
I am sorry, but I bring you...
We are stargazing. Wait a minute.
I apologize.
You have returned.
Yes, I apologize for disrupting. The stargazing is what reminded me to come to you immediately. I've had an experience I would like to talk to you about and present you with the water from She Who Walks Through Seasons.
What do you mean?
I'll walk in, if you allow me to.
Please come inside.
Yes. I'll come in and gently close the door, and maybe Lily will notice that I'm nothing like I was before. I'm not harsh, I'm very gentle, I'm careful with my steps. Even with my speaking, I am slowed down. Well, it all started with a journey to the spire, and I'll tell her all about that and get to the part where we got on to She Who Walks Through Seasons. There were these three strange water-headed creatures that they could extend their bodies.
You speak of kappas.
Yes, I do not like them. They do not like to speak. They like to do weird things with their body parts and make gestures towards our companions, but they let us pass. We gave them sweets of some sort. And the chilling thing is that there was a beautiful place with water. It seems like all seasons came to a meeting point at this area. The water was hot. It burned our Rastak. Hurt him very badly.
Is he all right?
Yes, we had Yara with us, who's a very talented healer.
I am glad.
We were able to... Yes. We were able to gourd up the water. Mind you, we have more than enough, I believe, for the cleansing, but I would like to remind you also that there is extra we would like to take as a memory with us. And also I thanked She Who Walks Through Seasons, and she gave me this, and I'll lay it out on the table. I do not know what these are, what the meaning is, but I feel at peace when they're with me.
I feel at peace as well. This is a great gift from She Who Walks.
I would like for you to have it. For showing your hospitality. Yes, you took me in.
You do not have to give me this.
No, I believe it's what I should do. Where I'm from, they do not deserve to have something so beautiful be a part of it. If we're able to go back to Galarian, it belongs here, in a place of peace. You brought me in without shunning me or staring at my horns. You treated me like one of your own, no matter how difficult I may have been, and I want a part of me, a part of She Who Walks the Seasons, and a part of such a beautiful place to be here as a reminder.
That is very kind. Thank you. It is a very sweet gift.
Yes. Now,
I
would like to...
very happy to have met you, Malavik.
You do not have to say kind things to make me feel better.
And you do not have to give me gifts. But we do these ththings because we feel it is right.
Really mean it?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to, call Gentile. We need to start a procedure for the key immediately.
It is late. I think it is best if we do this tomorrow.
We cannot
Gentile is
wait.
Stargazing.
The stars have told me this. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I feel like we need to do it as of now. I understand that it's an important time for you, but I have this feeling that if we do not complete this immediately, it may not bring fruit for the results that we would like to have. Please. The others do not know.
I will see if he is willing, but it is late. It is time for sleep. It is time to gaze upon the stars before we rest. I'm sure it will still feel fine in the morning, but I will do as you ask.
Thank you. I will wait patiently here.
Excuse me. And Aleli will probably just get like a wrap or something to throw on. Just the slight breeze. It's still really hot out, but you know they're used to this temperature. And she will do this, and she says, "I will return shortly. You may want to get your friends then."
Do they need to be here?
I thought you wanted to leave now as well.
I don't think I could handle that. I just want the curse to be cleansed. That way everyone could say proper goodbyes. I don't know how to say goodbye. Cleansing has to happen now. Goodbyes can happen tomorrow or later.
All right. I will be back shortly then.
I am in your debt.
She closes the door as you say this. Shortly thereafter, maybe 10 minutes, she returns with sort of grumpy looking Genthiel. Malevich?
I'm sorry. But I believe you will understand once I tell you why. And I'll just relay it while he's preparing, whatever.
Is Arcelia here?
No, I believe she had arrangements of some sort. Yes, that's what I was told. I heard you were injured. I apologize.
The doctor was able to help. He took a look, and I was very sore. But everything is fine. You're sure that Arcelia is not here?
Not. It's just me. They do not know I'm doing this. But I feel like it is the right time to do it. As I told you, I believe the stars have told me that there's no time better than now.
All right.
But do not worry. We will not leave without a proper goodbye.
Very well. We shall get to work.
Good. I am here to help. Oh, and before you complete, we would like to take the excess water with us as memory.
Excess?
Well, yes, I took a good bit. I was allowed. She has blessed me also with these. I will be leaving in your care.
Very well. Then we shall begin. Through the night, Gentiel and Aleli begin to work. Gentiel is occasionally like looking outside at the moon, maybe.
Is there a problem?
Oh, what?
Is there a problem?
Problem?
Do you need something?
Oh. Is Arcelia coming by at all?
Once this is completed, I can see if she is still awake. Would you like her company?
Yes.
Good. I will relay this once the deed is done.
Have the two of you ever mated?
I have not had the pleasure as of yet.
He looks you up and down and says, Can I give you some advice?
I am all open ears.
When Arcelia suggests he's looking for the right words and he's mumbling a few things in Sylvan. When Arcelia suggests bend? Break?
Bend.
No.
Break.
No.
Flexible?
Aleli starts to converse. There's like a 2-minute vocabulary session where they're trying to figure out what the word is. And Gentiel says, yes, bend, yes, bend, and he starts to make like this. He starts to make movements with his body. He's like bending over. He's holding a leg up, and he's holding an arm out. It looks like the craziest yoga pose that you've ever seen. And he says, this, go slow.
I'll keep that in mind every time I look at the moon.
And he holds his back, like as he straightens himself up.
I could leave you some workouts to help with that. I have arm wrestled with her twice. Let her win on the last one.
I have arm wrestled with her. He's 2, 3, 7 times.
Oh. You are.
He looks at Aleli. Arm wrestle? No. Oh.
Yes, I get it. 7. Good endurance. Maybe if you add more bulk. You shall show this ways to your
Perhaps
people
you
as a
should
gift.
return to work, Gentiel. Yes, work.
7 times. I can do 8. Maybe 10.
It takes the next 4 hours for Gentiel and Aleli to perform this ritual on this key. And Aleli says, I think we've done it.
Is there any way we can test it?
No. Only to attempt it at the gate. But before you arrived, I spoke with this distant astronomer, skywatcher astronomer.
Yes.
Named Sakuachi. A human from your world. She hails from the same part of Golarion where Osoyo, the Black Frost whale, is buried. But there's more. She told me she was on a quest to seal away an ancient evil that had recently awoken beneath the ice. And now here you are, bearing this key with Osoyo's mark, and after everything that Gentiel's mother said to you. She closes her eyes and shakes her head. We Awatia believe in omens, not coincidences. I believe your mission and Sakuachi's may align. She pulls out a bunch of notes lined with arcane equations. Through means I won't pretend to understand, Sakuachi attuned her telescope and mine, creating a bond stretching across the space between our worlds. At the same time, your key had the power to activate this Ayudara that led you here. I believe that I can link all three, the telescope, the arch, and the key, and I can do this. I can create this doorway back to your world through the gate.
That's more than we could ever have hoped for.
I should warn you though, the magic of the Ayudara is poorly understood even here. It'll be dangerous, and there's a chance that the feedback could destroy the artifacts. Stars willing, it might just work.
That is a risk I believe we are all willing to take. But let me discuss it with the group first. I appreciate you spending time, you and Gentile, as long as it has to do this ritual. I am in your debt. If there's anything that I can do before we leave here, please feel free to tell me. It doesn't have to be now. You said it's been how long?
4 hours they spent doing this.
Okay, 4 hours.
Yeah.
I have taken much of your time already, and I will go see if Arcelia is awake.
Yes, that is good. That is good.
Okay. It's like pushing on me. All right, I get it.
And he's so tired. He's like he's splashing some water on his face.
Are you sure you're going to be fine? I mean, you need to be.
Oh no. We often do work here, and we are accustomed to very late
sessions. Studying. I understand this. It's like a bro code going on. And I'll wink and say thank you. And any remaining water in the gourd.
Roll me a flat d20.
Okay. 9.
Yeah, they used a little bit more than half.
Okay, good. I will.
There's probably about like maybe a quart and a half left. something like that.
Okay. So it's like what? 2 flasks?
Yeah, maybe 2 flasks.
I will do the 2 flasks and the remaining I will drink. And
You drink?
I would all
You drink one of the flasks?
No, I said the remaining water I will drink. I'm not letting any of this go to waste.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, and like the little drip comes down. And I was like, and I will proceed out of the door with blessings and go find Arcelia.
Sure.
Or try to anyway.
Okay. So we kind of fast forward through the night. I will leave it up to you, Arcelia, whether or not what happened through the night. However, the night will pass. You all have woken up, however you like, and we can say that you meet up sometime in the morning. The city of Lalua is once again bustling. Maybe you are someplace having breakfast, perhaps.
I'll probably come in later than everyone else. So if everyone's at a table, I'll just show up. Good day.
Hello.
Good morning.
I am passing little bits of meat under the table towards Arashtak to feed a certain pocket-sized mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to join us? Breakfast.
Yes, I did something I need to tell you about without anyone knowing. We'll just sit up. I'm a little tired. I did sleep, but I'm just a little tired. I do not have the gourd anymore. It is gone.
Was it stolen? What happened?
Well, last night as I was taking my bath alone, there was no one there. It was just me. I didn't realize it, but everyone was stargazing. I was doing the same without thinking, and something struck me, telling me that I need to get rid of the gourd immediately. So I did. I traveled to Lily's office, and I went ahead and took a lot of convincing them to proceed with the ritual immediately, due to the fact of I don't know how long that water was going to last in the gourd. I don't know, something struck me as we needed to have it done immediately. They weren't too happy because I did disturb their ritual of stargazing, but I just had that feeling it had to be done. Gentile seemed upset more than anyone. But the thought of Arcelia, the moon, and bending practices seemed to have jogged his memory and energy. As the letter stated, I don't know when you found it, Arcelia. I would have written her a letter. I didn't want to disturb.
Oh, we were up late in the pleasure house?
The House of Learning, yes.
House of Learning.
It's a pleasure. Learning, yes.
Yes.
I didn't see it until this morning.
It's fine. To say the least, the reality struck me is we are at our... I'm struggling with knowing if I want to even leave this place or not. But in your good measure, the ritual has been completed. Has not been tested, but everything is fine, though we had to use more water than we wanted to. I do have at least 2 flasks, and I'll pass one to Yara. I know you wanted one.
Thank you.
If it's okay, I would like to keep one of my own. I believe Arashtak may have extras.
I do have 2, yes.
Good. I did. I traded. I'll just say that. We should do proper goodbyes. I do not know if I want to
leave today.
We do not have to.
We
But
rarely
I thought-
get any rest.
You did not get rest last night?
I mean, we rarely get to rest.
There's more. As much as I would like to say that you can probably lounge and rest as long as you want, it seems like there's a dire project ahead of us. Sakawachi, as mentioned before, the one that was in Galarian, able to translate means across time and space to here, to Aleli. The Skywatcher, they call him. She has been in the same area as a black frost whale. It said she was on a quest to seal away an ancient evil underneath the ice. And our missions may align. We probably may need to see this person. Good news is, Aleli may have a way to link all three artifacts together. The telescopes that were linked, along with Ayadora. And I say Ayadora very lowly. I make sure I don't speak it naturally. Activate all three and can be linked. There is a risk, a high risk, but also a high reward if this is able to be done. We will instantly be able to return back to Galarian. I do not know if I want to go. I'm still debating.
I will take Malevik's hand, if you will let me. I'll clasp it in both of them. Your choice is your own, but we would love to have you with us. We've much adventure left to have.
They treat me like one of them here. I return to Galarian, is back to the stairs, the screams of horror.
No. It is a new beginning with us. We will not be alone. And I think it has been proven that we could shoulder most anything together.
I have
look to the
nothing to
others.
return to. My brother's gone. The hatred that I've had for that doctor, it may rise again. I may lose control. I don't want to put any of you in danger.
No. We are in danger, Malevik. No matter where you are marked. Of course, we will try and continue on our way. But it would be most beneficial if you were there.
I will take your words into consideration. They are very weighted on me. They will come to a decision. But as of now, I'll grip her hand tightly. I have a lot to think about.
I'll squeeze it reassuringly and then release.
I hope that you do not hold what the doctor has done to you and the way that he treated you as an ending. This is a conversation we have to have with the doctor. I would much prefer it if you were there, but I think you belong with us.
There is a gentle breeze that passes through Malevik. One of the petals of the flowers nearby lands in your hand, looking familiar. One of the same petals that you saw above She Who Walks.
I'll grip it and I'll look at Osilia. 7 times.
What?
Well, I guess I would have to make it 8. And I'll leave that to myself, and I'll put the petal close by and hold it. You have treated me like one of your own also. Who's gonna watch Karoon if I'm not there?
No one will.
It's true, we could use the help.
Didn't you promise me a few lessons?
Yes, I did.
Could spar, train, first thing in the morning, after a bit of protein. I waggle a piece of meat at you.
Also, you mentioned a companion that was close to you before. Did you have a...
Yes.
Oh, that was their name. Did they have a proper send-off?
Not yet.
No.
Now look at the petal. I would like to at least be there for that. Because with their loss, they have blessed me to find you. And I would like to repay that debt. If allowed.
I think if he met you, he would have preferred you to be there.
I know it.
And I'll slam my fist on the table and it's settled. I will go with you. And Karoon, I hate to tell you, but we always see you. Shadows in bright daylight. It doesn't work.
Nice try. I am over here.
Oh, however, did I not know?
That's right.
Was it the heavy breathing or Fine. Right. Well, you have your information. What have you been up to?
Do you mean me?
All of you. Had a long night.
I am going to the library.
I can
Were
help
you at the library?
I'm going to the library.
Oh, Sorry.
Arashak, how was your captive?
My... Ah,
How was your
Oh!
captive?
a monitor. Yes. Yeah, well, I was hoping to perform the ritual today if I had time.
There's a ritual.
Yes, to magically bind them to myself and the Mosquito Queen.
You have time. We are not in a rush. Well, so to speak.
I will take it then. They fill out, looking to the rest of them.
if there is anything we can assist you with, you just let us know, all right?
It is rather simple. No, I will need to head down to release Cessia.
Let's do it then.
Oh. There was a trade, I said. So you must see Gentile. He's not walking with a cane, but I do not know what you've done to him. He has insisted that I fetch you.
Right, well, pick a few things off the table, make a little plate. Where should we meet up? I'm going to head on over. Right, we'll meet back here. Okay, goodbye. Good luck.
Well, I don't know if I meant now, but Yara, you may be leaving this place soon. Would you accompany me to not the pleasure house? I looked to Rostak. And I'll just pull out the mantle that I got and say, a place where I could have this looked at.
Rostak probably could.
I might be able to myself, actually.
Oh, if you are willing, sure.
I will try. Yes.
Do we have any other items that we need looked at? I do not believe so, right?
I don't think so. No.
Just this big weird vine.
Oh, yes, I know what that does, Karun.
And I want to find some medical documentation so I can have an easier time with it, you know what I mean?
I can tell you. I picked some myself earlier and figured out some of its properties.
Well, then I say this unto the gods. Is that going to make a difference? Which one would be better for crafting the dread ampule? Talking to a Rashtak or going to the library? Just saying all this out loud, I guess.
Oh, I can accompany you to the pleasure house.
It doesn't. No, it's fine. I'll just talk to a. All right, listen. Listen. Tell me everything you know.
And I do so. It mostly comprises of these gloomthorn vines. Help manipulate darkness and shadow. If you are able to take time and perform rather well with your crafting, you may make something even more powerful and potent for your dread ampules than you intended originally.
All right, very good. Then I think I will do that. Also, I got to find some place with some clothing here, because I'd really like to have. All right, I need to find some cheap clothing because I don't have any money.
I would absolutely give you money to grab things. I've been holding on to most of our change.
You know.
Oh, I'm broke.
Yeah, there's loads of shops and things here. You don't have to spend any time doing the shopping on the show, but you can assume that you can find most of the things that you might need here. And we can kind of like go through some items and stuff.
I have a mechanical question. Does light armor affect your stealth?
No.
I don't think so.
Not light armor.
That's what that was. All right, then I need some
I think it's medium and heavy.
I need something like light armor then.
Yeah. Literally just go to your inventory. Should have the cost and everything. Path Builder.
That is correct. Like you can find that stuff in Path Builder. But again, we don't have to do that right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We can assume that you made some purchases and whatnot, and go shopping and all that. Yara's going to spend some time reading the book. And Yara, just refresh my memory, which book was this?
This was the one on the Duskwalker, Seraphina, Shadows of the Boneyard, a Galarian Tale.
Okay. I will give you a little bit more info on that. But you have to kind of reference some things, and it's not really an easy read entirely. I'm gonna say roll me a d6.
All right. And I have spent the previous 2 nights or 3 nights now reading it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was 3. So 1d6. 5.
Ooh, okay. So you've gotten through the first 5 chapters as well as the prologue. Gonna send you a DM with some info. Will this fit in the DM? Yes, it does. All right. Okay. What I'll say overall for our listeners out there is this book that Yara found, Shadows of the Boneyard, a Galarian tale, talks about this protagonist's journey into the mystery of the Plane of Shadow and the secrets of their Duskwalker heritage. Protagonist Seraphina and her discovery of her Duskwalker heritage is told through story, and you and I can have a conversation about some of this stuff, Yara, but this is the gist of the things that you have read. It's going to take you a little while to get through this book. I mean, it's a decent sized book, and it's like it's a story. It's not like poems. It's not like small short stories or anything. It's a full on novel. So getting through this in a couple nights is possible. Definitely, we've all done it, but you have to sacrifice sleep to make all that happen.
Yes.
As we've all done. So, is there anything else that you all want to do before you head out?
I would be doing whatever ritual I need after taking the gondolas back down with whoever allows me to release Essia first.
Okay. What does that look like?
The ritual or releasing Essia?
Both.
Or both.
And who's going with you?
I would like to accompany you if that's all right.
I'm going full send on the book. I'm so sorry. I want to be able to finish it before we leave.
No, that's good.
A little busy, sorry.
I'm just
I will
walking
go
around.
with, I will go with you, Lizard.
Yeah, I think those two are good. I'll walk around.
Okay. So,
Yes.
Karun and Rashtak sending Essia off. You've taken the gondola down back to the jungle.
Which I hate. I still hate the damn gondolas. But, the main part of it is releasing, the contract, the bind we've had for about a year, together. Which, is a little sad in that, the intelligence leaves the creature that I release. It is no longer a magical being, but a normal snake. I would try to communicate my emotions as well as possible to Essia while we are still linked, before releasing the magical hold and saying goodbye to a friend.
Essia slithers off. Concerns of their immediate vicinity in this new environment paramount in their mind. Where to get their next meal, water, simple thoughts, but those are often some of the best and some of the most fulfilling.
We had a saying, the elves and I, back home, that the flower blooms best in the wild.
This is a very good saying. I cast guidance on Essia before they leave my sight. to give them a leg up. Metaphorically, of course. And after waiting a moment, nod and turn back to head to the gondolas.
You and Karun share this moment. This departure of a friend, of a familiar.
Right. I need to quickly find a monitor as the familiar. Yes. Yes. Let's return.
Come on, lizard.
The ritual itself is rather simple. It is similar to focusing to regain my connection to the mosquito witch. And I would sit in whatever room I have when we return. I don't mind if Karun watches, if Karun still is accompanying me.
Sure.
But it takes longer than normal for meditation. Bugs begin to swarm around myself and a monitor sitting in my lap. There's silence prayers to Mosquito Witch, asking to bind ourselves together in a partnership, that they may be granted a magical intelligence and be a conduit between us, so that my spells may be cast easily, and that they may learn with me in this new journey we have together.
It's beautiful, lizard. It's beautiful.
There is more time. I need to be here for a few hours communing. You do not need to stay if you wish.
No, I can stay. Someday I'll have to release Hubert.
I think that time may approach you sooner than you wish.
Always does.
I'll need time, but feel free to sit if you wish. And I begin to focus and tune out the surroundings.
Karun just stays with the lizard.
So, you spend another day here at Lalua, wrapping up anything you might need to. Following day comes, and preparations are made. Lely has gathered a handful of Awatia who have a telescope with them. This telescope that Malavik and Aleli have communicated to you now, that is part of this way to connect the two worlds and to make travel through the Ayudara go the way that you want it to. You all have received several gifts from the Awatia. You have received 189 gold. You have...
Would you all like me to hold on to it?
Sure.
Yes.
For now, yeah.
Yes.
You have all also received this, and I'll post this in Discord as well, just so we don't forget. 2 bottled omens and 2 drafts of stellar radiance, and I'll give you this info. 4 lesser antidotes, 4 lesser anti-plagues, 4 lesser comprehension elixirs, 2 barkskin potions, 2 potions of water breathing, and a potion of leaping.
Oh. Throw it in the bag.
Mm-hmm. Scoop, scoop.
And you set out on your journey with Aleli and this handful of Awantia back to the Dragon's Gate. The gate where you all ventured to Lalua from, and that you came to Castrovel. We'll talk about that later, Frank. Meaning, you travel through the jungle again. Who is leading the way?
Assuming I know exactly where this is, I will be leading.
Need a survival roll from you, please.
An 11.
Okay. This is a difficult trip. Roll me a D4, please, Malvik.
1.
This takes you an extra day to make this trip. You are struggling through the environment of Castrovel. The heat and the jungle is difficult to deal with on this trip. But eventually you return close to the Dragon Gate, where you know that you have a foe waiting, Malvik. And as you begin to approach, you can hear the sounds in the sky above. A sound that tells you that your foe is nearby.
You say I hear them?
Yes.
Immediately I rage